It had been announced that Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath members would embark on their final tour. Another metal performer, though, has voiced their disapproval of the advertising. Interestingly, the performer brought up a past collaboration with Ozzy. Ozzy Osbourne was scheduled to perform one final show with the other members of the Black Sabbath. Earlier this year, it was already revealed that Ozzy will be going on his farewell tour. It was announced at the moment that he would be rejoining the rest of Black Sabbath. But since the announcement, Glenn Danzig, another vocalist, has lately made a statement regarding the advertising. Notably, the topic was brought up in a couple of the metal singer's most recent interviews. The singer Glenn Danzig is well known for starting numerous rock bands. This covers Danzig, Samhain, and Misfits. Furthermore, he is the owner of the Evilive record label. In an interview with Full Metal Jackie back in February, Glenn revealed that, other from a few West Coast performances, he was done recording music and touring, as reported by NJ.com. Later, he spoke candidly about his last tours with Radioactive Micahs, host of 96.7 KCAL FM. Before talking about Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath's farewell performance, Glenn was asked at the time if he would consider doing his own huge finale. He revealed that Ozzy had already participated in a farewell performance. Glenn laughed as he thought, I remember when Danzig went out with Ozzy, that was supposed to be his final tour. And then he's done a bunch of final tours since then, he added. Glenn Danzig didn't think farewell tours were all that great. Glenn said that when their initial farewell tours were over, other bands like Motley Crue and Kiss kept on touring. According to the article, Motley Crue gave a farewell tour in Los Angeles in 2015, and both bands later went on tour again. Despite an earlier farewell trip in 2001, KISS's second farewell tour concluded in 2023. It should be final if it's going to be, Glenn thought. Saying so will make it final. You will witness all of these bands announcing what they claim will be their final tour before their subsequent return 2 years later. And I believe it to be somewhat of a fraud. Therefore, if I say something is final, it will be final when it is. According to Blabbermouth, Glenn also talked about his own forthcoming performances. Right now, pretty much what I've said is kind of what I'm doing, he revealed. I no longer actually tour. I'll perform a series of shows, but I don't think of them as a tour. I don't think of it as a tour if there are only 6 or 10 shows. Wherever you're going, you're hitting every city in the US, Germany, Europe, or Scandinavia. It's a tour. Black Sabbath and Ozzy will play the lead in Back to the Beginning at Villa Park on July 5th. Osbourne will get back together with Bill Ward, Geezer Butler, and Tony Iommi. Have you been keeping up with this tale? Have you listened to the interview with Glenn Danzig? For the most recent TV and celebrity news, be sure to return to EBC News 24.